Oke, berikut ini kita akan pelajari lagi reading skills berikutnya, yaitu making inference. Making inference ini adalah salah satu skills dalam reading untuk memahami isi teks bacaan. Ya, jadi dalam making inference we can grasp the content of the text. Jadi macam-macam making inference, penggunaan keterampilan making inference adalah sebagai berikut. Pertama, inferring missing information. Ya, inferring missing information. Good readers constantly make inferences as they read. Ya, jadi terkadang kita harus menyimpulkan sesuatu dalam bacaan, ya, di mana mungkin ada beberapa informasi dalam bacaan itu yang hilang, missing. That means they think like a detective and look for clues in the text. Jadi kan ada beberapa yang hilang, jadi kita sebagai pembaca layaknya seorang detektif, ya, we have to look for clues, mencari petunjuk di dalam teks. Then they use these clues to guess about the text and about the writer's ideas. Jadi dengan petunjuk tersebut kita bisa menebak apa isi teks tersebut terkait dengan ide penulis. This is especially important when some ideas are not directly stated. Making inference itu berfungsi untuk catching the indirectly stated information. Jadi informasinya itu nggak dinyatakan secara jelas, secara langsung dalam teks, tapi indirectly stated. Kita harus menginterpretasinya. Making inferences also helps a reader get around difficult vocabulary or sentence structure. In the following exercises, you will practice inferring information. Jadi nanti ada beberapa latihan terkait inferring information. If you find words that you do not know, skip over them. Look for the clues that will help you answer the inference question. Jadi ketika kita membaca, kita menemukan kata-kata yang tidak kita ketahui, ya lewati saja kata tersebut. Ya, just look for the clues. Jadi hanya cari petunjuk untuk membantu kita menjawab pertanyaan inference ini, ya. This is the example. Contoh, ya. Here is a postcard from a friend. The postcard got wet, so you cannot read the postmark or the first line. Read the postcard and answer the questions that follow. Discuss your inferences with another student. Nah, ini ada kartu pos, ada informasi yang hilang, ya, di bagian atas ini. Ya, nah, jadi kita mencoba menangkap informasi yang hilang tersebut dengan cara membaca keseluruhan informasi yang masih ada dengan harapan kita mendapatkan petunjuk terkait informasi yang hilang tersebut. Oke. Kita lanjut, kita baca postcard yang sebagian hilang informasinya ini, ya. A quiet, pleasant city, not much of a nightlife for Sarah. She was hoping to meet some other people her age, but everyone here is very nice and they all speak excellent English. Now we are driving north, taking lots of ferries across the fjord. The scenery is just lovely. You should see Arnie with his camera. He's taken hundreds of pictures. The evenings are especially beautiful. This strange light until midnight. We never feel like going to bed. In a few days, we'll be in the land of the midnight sun. Arnie and Sarah send their love. Oke ya, itu tapi ada bagian atas dari postcard ini yang hilang. Kita lihat di sini ya. Ini pertanyaan-pertanyaannya. To which country has the person gone on vacation? How can you tell? Nah, jadi kira-kira ke negara mana orang-orang ini pergi untuk vacation? Lihat ya di sini ya. So how can you tell? Kita lihat jawabannya sudah tersaji di buku ini ya. For question 1, the correct answer is Norway. You can infer this because Norway is quiet country famous for its fjords, lakes, and natural beauty. It is also known as the land of midnight sun. Jadi walaupun ada kata yang hilang yang menunjukkan tempat dari destinasi vacation itu, ya, tapi kita bisa menebak kata yang hilang tersebut. Jadi negara yang sedang dituju itu adalah Norway dengan ciri-ciri khasnya. Kemudian, how can you tell that the person is not visiting Alaska, sometimes known as the land of the midnight sun? Nah, for question 2 ini, untuk pertanyaan nomor 2 ini, you can tell that the postcard was not sent from Alaska, bukan dari Alaska postcardnya, because it says that the people speak English well. Karena informasi di postcard ini, ya, they all speak an excellent English. Jadi people there speak excellent English, ya, dan itu tidak mungkin dari Alaska. The person would not mention that the fact is if she were in Alaska. And then for question 3, what can you tell about the person who sent the postcard and the people she is traveling with? Okay, ya, for question 3 dari pertanyaan ketiga ini, ya, you can guess that the postcard was probably sent by a woman who is traveling with her husband Arnie and her daughter Sarah. The daughter is probably a teenager or young adult who likes a busy nightlife. The husband likes taking pictures. Jadi dari clue yang ada di dalam teks ini ya, the postcard ini probably dikirimkan oleh wanita yang sedang traveling bersama suaminya bernama Arnie dan sama anak perempuannya bernama Sarah. Ya, anak perempuannya ini probably a teenager, remaja yang menyukai busy nightlife, menyukai kehidupan malam ya. And the husband likes taking pictures. Dan suaminya itu yang ngambil gambar mereka berdua. Oke, berikutnya we try to make inferences from a conversation. Oke, ini ada satu contoh conversation. Have you ever overheard part of a conversation and tried to imagine what it was about? If so, you were making inferences. Jadi terkadang kita dalam tes, terutama ya dalam tes TOEFL, kita diminta mendengarkan bagian conversation and try to imagine what was it about. Dan mencoba menebak isi conversation ini, dan berarti kita telah melakukan inferences. Ya, take a look di example. Mari kita baca example-nya. Practice making inferences from the following dialogue. Read the conversation and infer the answers to questions below. Kita baca conversation-nya sekarang ya. A. Excuse me, do you live around here? Is this Elm Street? B. No, this is Maple Avenue. A. Maple Avenue? Oh dear. I really don't understand this. I'm looking for Elm Street and I thought this was it. B. No, Elm Street isn't anywhere near here. A. But wasn't that the high school back there? B. No, that was the town hall. A. Oh, then I really am confused. Can you take a look here and show me where I am? B. Sure, let's see. You're over here, see? This is Maple Avenue, and here's the high school. Now, if you want to get to Elm Street, you'd better take the bus. Okay, so ini adalah pertanyaannya. Berikutnya, who are these people? Ya, ada dua orang tentu saja. Satu orang itu adalah a visitor from out of town, jadi ada pengunjung dari luar kota. Dan satu orang lagi, and someone who lives there. Dan satu orang lagi yang tinggal di kota tersebut tentu saja. And then what are they talking about? Apa yang sedang dibicarakan berdasarkan conversation ini about where they are. The visitor is lost and wants to know where she is on the map. Jadi ada visitor yang pengunjung kota tersebut yaitu A ini ya yang berperan sebagai A. Dia tersasar, get lost, and wants to know where she is on the map. Minta petunjuk sama B terkait lokasi di peta. Are they men or women? How can you tell? Oh, tidak ada petunjuk ya yang menunjukkan apakah A atau B ini perempuan atau laki-laki. So, it is impossible to tell. Jadi, ya kita nggak mungkin menunjukkan bahwa apakah A dan B itu adalah perempuan atau laki-laki. Okay, next, let's see exercises. Exercise 1 first. Latihan pertama ini ya terkait making inference. Read the conversation, infer answers to the questions below, yeah, and discuss with your partners or friends. Yeah, let's do it now. There are two people here, A and B. Jadi ada dua orang. Ada A dan B. Ya, take a look. Let's read together the conversation. A. Why is he taking so long? B. He has to get changed, you know. He's got all that makeup to take off. A. Well, we've been here 40 minutes now. It's cold out here. Are you sure we're at the right door? B. Yes, I'm sure. Come on, let's not give up now. I've just got to see him close up. A. They say he's really quite ugly. B. Oh no, that's not true. I've seen him on TV a couple of times. He's got the cutest smile. A. Well, I don't know. I'm just about frozen. If he doesn't come out in another 2 minutes, I'm going home. B. Oh, look, here he comes. Quick, where's your pen? Ya. Kira-kira, where are these people? Ya, mereka di depan pintu ruangan ya, di tempat biasanya artis ganti baju ini ya. Ada seorang Artis di dalam ruangan tersebut ya sedang berganti pakaian dan bersih-bersih. Ya, what are they doing? Ya, A and B ini terlihat menunggu ya seseorang yang sepertinya the person is famous ya, artis television ya, artis TV ya, menunggu mungkin untuk minta tanda tangan ya, because at the last part of the conversation, quick, where's your pen? Ya, pena ya biasanya untuk minta tanda tangan ya kan. And then, who are they talking about? Ya, tentu saja mereka bicarakan tentang artis yang ada di dalam ruangan tersebut, tentu saja. Are they men or women? How can you tell? Tidak ada informasi terkait gender A atau B. Apakah mereka laki-laki atau wanita? Tidak ada informasi di conversation ini terkait hal tersebut. Oke, next ya. Ada lagi exercise 2. Conversation juga. Let's read together. Read the conversation ya. A. Excuse me. Would you mind turning down the music, please? B. What's that? A. I said, could you please turn the music down? My whole apartment is rattling. B. Oh, is that better? A. A little better. It is after midnight. B. Oh, come on, man. It's still early. It's my birthday, you know. So I asked a few friends over. You want to come in? A. No, I'm not the party type. And I've got to get up early tomorrow. B. But it's Sunday tomorrow. What do you have to get up for so early? A. That's none of your business. The rules say no noise after 11 p.m. So if you're going to continue, I'll have to call the police. B. Oh, all right. Don't get so uptight about it all. Okay, ya. Where are these people? Nah, dari petunjuk di sini ya, kita lihat baris ketiga. My whole apartment is rattling. Jadi mereka itu ada di sebuah apartemen. And who are they? Ya, ya tentu saja mereka penunggu apartemen tersebut ya. And what is the problem? Ya, masalahnya apa? Oh, ternyata it seems that there is a party there ya. Jadi B celebrated ya birthday party dan dia menghidupkan musik yang terlalu keras. Are they men or women? Sepertinya dari kru di sini A itu adalah laki-laki karena B berkata, oh come on man gitu ya. Dan B ini sepertinya juga laki-laki karena dia bisa dengan langsung mengundang A, you want to come in? Ya gitu ya, biasanya sesama laki-laki bahasanya langsung seperti itu. Ya, oke ya, itu contoh making inference from conversation.